Good morning, everyone. Sorry you missed all the action-packed thriller of me trying to set everything up this morning. More leaks were found, and yes, I am soaked. Well, not soaked. My shirt is very wet from that water. I have my trusty helper Sadie with me. Say hi.
Hi.
We've got everything set up and running now. We just got to keep an eye on the reel, make sure it's still turning. Every once in a while, check on the pump to make sure that we're not running out of water. Yes, there's still tons of water in the lagoon, but because we had to cut that pipe shorter, we can't reach the bottom. So while we wait, we're gonna set up the hammock and sit in the shade. Just gonna go check on the pump here, make sure we're not running out of water. Running out. The reel is still turning. The white piece is moving. It's good news. We are dropping the lagoon pretty quick now that we're further down, because as it slopes down, it takes less water to empty it out. We're just making sure there's no little hole that it's sucking too much water, because then we lose our suction on the pump. I did this yesterday too. It shook for a little while. But what I believe it is it's got to get through that muck. And the thing sinks into the muck and it takes a little bit to suck it out before it's able to be free and clear, and then it's got no problem sucking whatever water it needs. We did it yesterday for some odd reason, and it's doing it again now, so I'm convinced that's what it is. But of course, by the time we're almost done, it'll be fine. But we're getting there. We're probably down a good 2 feet now. I'd say something close to 2 feet. We're a little bit shorter in line. I was able to take off 4 lengths of pipe, so about 80 feet, because we needed to move the boom over. So I started on the furthest point of the field and working my way closer. So far so good. My dad picked up a new tractor yesterday, so I got to use it this morning to move the reel over. Yesterday I put it there with my truck. That's easy. Now it's wet, not so easy. So they picked up the tractor this morning, so I was able to quick move that over there. So we are periodically going to check in. So far we're all good. Sadie and I are just hanging out in the hammock. Now that I see where my hammock is here, we got a branch right there. We're gonna attempt to hang Sadie's swing up there because, the storm took away the swing set that was over there by the house. Threw it over there, and it's kind of rotten. It's not fixable on my standards. Some of you may think it's fixable, but I am a kid. I used to be a kid. I was a kid, and I was pretty rough on stuff. And they say the apple doesn't fall. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I'm in big trouble if that's the case. So I'm gonna rig something up, and we're gonna get her swing hung up here in the tree so she can go swinging. You wanna go swinging? Sadie, do you wanna go swinging? You wanna go swinging in a tree? All right, let's go get your swing. Okay? So that motor's supposed to be running. Not sure why it isn't. See if we can get it started. Last time we had to choke it. In order to choke it, you gotta cut the air supply. Give her a little gas. I think Sadie needs a push. Let's go check on it. Is she still swinging? Oh, it's rocking a little bit. You can barely see it from where we are. It's almost lunchtime. Time for somebody to lay down. Gonna go night-night. Just get ready for bed. We're just gonna go check on the lagoon for a minute. Make sure we're not close to second water, so that I got some time to go in the house, put her down, and then once I've got her down, I can come back out and check on things again, and then do some chores. As you can see, it's already stopped shaking quite a bit. And we do not have any funneling or anything so far. That's a good sign too. The reel is still turning. That's excellent news. That motor likes to make me really frustrated. So we're gonna go back to the house now. Put Sadie down for a nap. Keep on farming. The lunch of champions. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty healthy. Other than my ice cream every night. Hey! Does anybody know where the compost bucket is? Oh, there it is. Bingo. Alright. Let's try this again. Might be this time that we are actually running out of gas on the motor. We're gonna make a call, see if we can get something figured out. So, as for the pressure issue, I'm not sure why we're not getting the same spray pattern that we were before. Tractor's running fine, still sucking water. There's no leaks in the hose any more than what we had before. Of course, there's the one. We are drawing a little bit further, but it's only a couple feet. So, I'm not sure what's going on. Just walking out to the boom arms here, where that's spreading the water. Looking at the pattern, how it used to be spreading out quite wide and covering most of the ground, is now very sad. There's a few more leaks in other spots now. Now this is not my unit, but it's just really sad for me that I'm just having nothing but difficulties. Like, so many places that there's water leaking out where there shouldn't be. There's water there. There's water up there. There's water over there on that joint there. I don't know why that's leaking. There's water coming out of this joint here that shouldn't be. There's water coming out the top of that hat there. It's already got a vice grip holding it on, and it's still squirting out in other places. Well, here I was, priming and priming and priming and priming and priming away. This is not supposed to be off. It's supposed to be nicely sitting right there. I don't know if you can see that. See, it's supposed to be sitting there. Yeah, it doesn't like me. This stuff doesn't like me. It doesn't like manure either, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen now. Well, we talked to the boss man. Words of wisdom. And off to go get some parts we go. Off to go get some parts we go. Bye, honey. She's over there in the window. Off I go. Well, we're back at the pump. We got some new parts. 3 pieces, $65 later. I know, nothing. Not a thing is cheap anymore. It's just, it's ridiculous. I don't know, whatever. We need it. Gotta have it, because we gotta get it fixed. So here, this is what happened. So it broke off right flush with the ball valve. Now, it's made out of cast. Cast is one of the softer steels. I'm gonna try using a punch and try to spin that back out. It should work theoretically, but you know, of course, just because it should work doesn't mean it will. You know how that works. So we're gonna get this sorted out and hopefully get pumping before too long. Yeah, that's right, I win. Yeah, so I'm down in the lagoon. Right. There's lots of grass here. It's holding everything together. I don't know why there's grass growing here, but there is. But that there, that's the pipe that comes from the barn and all the wash water pumps into. Now, if I can remember correctly, when we put that pipe in, I was able to stand in the bottom of the pit and look into it. So we still got a few feet left, but we've only been pumping for a half an hour and we've already dropped 5 inches. You can almost watch the water level drop on that pipe. Almost, I said. So we're gonna check back in another hour or so and see how we're doing. Check on the reel. Everything should be good. We've got lots of water yet. We've got lots of water. I'm not worried, but we don't need to break anything else by not being worried. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it. All right, hang in there. We'll check in a little bit later and we'll see how things are going. So far, tractor's all good. Tractor's all good. The reel's still turning. The leaks are still leaking. Yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks for us here on the farm, just with family and weddings and church stuff, VBS. Yeah, it's weather too, weather. It's been a couple weeks and I apologize that this is coming out late because yeah, it's just been chaos. just in chaos. Check back in a little while. I'm over here back at the pump. It makes a lot of noise over there. We're gonna go over here. We'll go down in here and have a look-see again. Well, you saw that was about, something's crawling around in there, froggies. You saw about half an hour ago, you saw that we were just under that pipe. Now we're, you know, at least a good foot. So this is dropping really quickly, so I got to keep an eye on it pretty close now. The sun is going down, and between having to wash this and wash chores, we're just gonna make this an end for the video. We thank you very much for watching. If there's any questions that you guys have about what you have already seen that you would like explained more, or if there's stuff that you would like to see that I have not shown yet, please do write a comment in the comments. The purpose of these videos are to help you understand more the agriculture sector when it comes to milk. Okay, there's various different streams of farming. I want to help you understand why we do things the way we do to make quality food products that you and I do consume to live, right? Also, I'm one of thousands of goat farmers that are out there here just in Ontario. So if you're another goat farmer, even if you're just a little small one, or if you're bigger than I am, I'm hoping that you learn something from me, either what not to do or what to change, right? I mean, I watch YouTube videos too from cow farmers because there's nobody in my division that I can go, hey, maybe I'll try that. We're trying multiple different ways of feeding. We're trying different ways of making the bales, how we bed, right? I used to only do big square bales. Then we found out round bales are just so much easier when we first clean out the barn. We're just making improvements as we go. They do say if you're not making changes to go forward, you're actually moving backwards, even though you're going still. There is truth to that. If you're not advancing in your practices, you're just standing still, which is moving backwards because everybody else is moving forward. So, again, if you like this video, please share with your friends or give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you don't have to if you don't want to. As for now, we thank you for watching, and God bless.